Okay, so tonight we're going to go over the 10th doxastikon from Orthros, or Matins. It's in the plagal of the second mode. A lot of interesting stuff going on, modulations into other scales besides the hard chromatic. So it's a cool piece. Amy did a class on it on Monday, and so I thought it would just be a good opportunity to practice. So what would be helpful for you at this point? So something that we could begin with perhaps is to go over the piece in paralagi, or maybe if you've practiced it on your own, we could just go straight into practicing it. You can sing, I can sing. What would be helpful for you?
I have no idea. Hearing it helps me. I've been listening over and over again, repeatedly to the recordings that. Oh Lord, I don't remember his name. That's awful. What's his name posted to the group. So.
Okay. Well, why don't I just start and try to do this in paralagi just to kind of get a general sense. And if people watch this later who may not have seen Amy's video, and we'll try this out. Does that sound good?
Sure.
Do you have the music in front of you? Let me actually share my screen so you can also see the music.
Well, I've got the music in front of me, but anybody who
watches later, anyone else, I'll show them. So where are we? There we are.
I'm terrible at paralagi, so I'm going to mute my microphone while we do this.
Okay. All righty, let's see. Can they see that? Beautiful. And I'll just start. I'll skip the glory. Vo pa pa vo ga di ga vo pa vo ga vo pa ni vi ke di ni zo ke zo ni ke di vi ga di ke di ga vo ga di ke zo ke di zo ke di ke di ga di ke zo ke di ke di ga di ga vu pa pa ke zo di ke ni zo ke di ga vu ga di ke di ga vu pa di ga vu pa di ga vu pa ga di ke zo ke di ga di ke zo ke pa ni zo ke di ke zo ni zo ke di ga di ga vu pa ga di ga di ga vu pa zo na pa zo ke zo ni ke di ga di ke zo ke di ga vu ke di pa vu ga di ke zo ni zo ke di ga vu ga di. I'll start at the pa again. Pavu gadi dike zoni zoke zoike dike digavu gadi zoke diga. Pavu gadi gavu pa. Papavu pavu gavu. Papavu pavu gavu pani papavu papa vu gavu pani gavu didi gavu pavu gapa didi gadi ke gadi vu gadi 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 gavu pavu papa pa kedi kezani pani zo kedi kezadi kedi kezani zo kedi gadi gadi di gavu pani pavu Vigavu pavu papa. Okay, so little mistakes here and there, but any questions on that?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Awesome. Okay, so do you want to just try going from the beginning then in Melos, and we can kind of see if there's anything we need to workshop?
Okay. Do you want to just listen to me do it, or is it possible to sing like together, or is there going to be too much of a delay and that'll just be a train wreck?
Since there are two of us, I think that would probably be fine. Do you think that would be helpful, or do you want me to do an eson, or what are you thinking?
Ooh, an eson would be cool. I don't get that.
I understand that. I chant alone too 99% of the time. So anytime I can get an eson, it's always quite the surprise.
I don't chant alone. I often get 2 or 3 esons. That's very entertaining.
So what do you think would be helpful?
Honestly, I think what would be more helpful is for me to make a mockery of myself and me try to do it, and then you tell me where I screwed up the most.
Yeah, okay. All right, go ahead, and I'll stop you if I see anything major.
All right. Ne glory to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit. After thine is sent to Hades, and thy resurrection from the dead, the disciples turned unto their work, since they naturally lost heart at thy separation from them. Again the ships and the nets, and no draught of fishes whatsoever, but appearing to them, thou as the man didst command them to cast their nets on the right side. Straightway thy word became deed, and then there was a great multitude of fishes, and a strange supper ready on the shore. Count us also worthy now to rejoice spiritually in that which thy disciples partook of them. O man, befriending Lord.
That was great.
You really
That
think
was
so?
really good. Yes, that was very good.
Thank God.
Yeah, I mean the reading was very good. Very minor deviations from the music here and there. I think one part in particular, which is definitely a tough rhythm on the bottom of the second page. With what a great multitude. Yeah, that multitude is really tough with the continuous el afron and the gorgon there. That's definitely a challenge. But you ended up on the pa at the martiria right after, so that was great. A couple other notes. What characterizes Agia?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
So
I think of Agia as plagal 4. I think of it in terms of V to Zo and a flattened Zo. So I'm not that up on the theory, obviously. So you tell me what you're talking about.
Sure. So what I'm referring to, I'm trying to find a good example.
Hades.
Let's see. On the first page you're talking about?
Yeah. And perhaps didst command.
So the first example is "and thy resurrection," but that's not illustrating what I'm looking for. Let's see.
Okay. Where the K is sharp.
Yeah, exactly. So if you look on the second page, how many lines down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 or 7 lines down. Didst command, thou is the master of all, didst command. So if I'm specifically talking about the sharp ge there, if we didn't do it, it would sound like this. As the master of all didst command them. And so you're going to want to bring that ge up. Didst command them That was
Okay.
a little bit exaggerated. If I exaggerate even more, didst command. More natural would be something like didst command them.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for me to hear.
Yeah, yeah.
I will try.
Yeah, and so that's just a more minor thing, but that is characteristic of Agia when you're up there in that upper tetrachord in plagal second mode here. And so there were a couple places where the ke was just down a little bit. So just working on bringing that up a little bit. The only other thing, can I hear you do the first line after thy descent to Hades and just finish there?
Da, da, da. All right.
I heard one thing and I want to see if that was just a one-time thing or if it's always there.
All right. After thy descent to Hades.
Okay, so I heard it again this time, and you did this a couple other times throughout this piece. So what is happening at Hades here?
Are you looking for Agia again?
So as you can see, there's a diatonic marker there. So there's a shift to the diatonic scale. So I don't think this is Agia. And thy resurrection is definitely Agia because you're up in the upper tetrachord.
Okay.
I'm not an expert, but and thy resurrection is definitely Agia. I think to Hades is just switching to diatonic. So I think that's what you're doing. And so you're doing a perfectly good embellishment on Hades.
Except I'm hitting the wrong notes, right?
But you're hitting the wrong notes. Exactly. So I think you're hitting like one note too much. You did something like, after thy descent to Hades. So I think it's one note too high. So it would be, after thy descent to Hades. Do you hear that difference?
Yes. The problem for me is shifting in the middle of the thing.
Yes, it's definitely very difficult. Yeah,
it's going to come with time, if ever.
Right. That comes with time and practice. And luckily, this modulation is pretty common in the plagal of the second mode. You'll get that all the time. So can I hear you do that again?
Okay. After thy descent to Hades. Went too high again, didn't I?
So that time, actually, the higher note was okay, but the first note was off. I think it might have actually been flat there. Okay. Hades. Yeah, why don't you try that one more time?
After thy descent to Hades.
Yes, much better. Much better. That was really good. I think the apostrophos following one of those might have been slightly off, but the Hades, the first part was very good. Okay. So like you said, that just comes with practice. All right, let's see, what else did I notice? You did a great job on the second page at again the ships. I find that just a very difficult transition into Aya there, with the flat ge again. And I think I messed up in the paralayi there. So that was really good. Can I hear you do that again? Because I need to practice that part.
Um, do you mean the transition from them to again, or the transition into diatonic?
The transition into diatonic, again, the ships.
Okay. Again, the ships and the nets. Is
Yeah,
that what you?
yeah, that's really good because if we weren't shifting into diatonic there, then ships would be again the ships. And if you did that, you'd notice that you wouldn't end up at the right note at nets. It would be again the ships and the nets.
Right.
And you're at ra when you're supposed to be at the. And so it's crucial that the ge there is brought up. Again, the ships and the nets. So that was very good, what you did. Let's see what else. That was the master of all was very good. When I first read that, when I looked at the piece before Monday, I was tempted to go into Aya there, doing something like, yeah, thou as the master of all, master of all.
That'll put
But
you back on the though, right?
and so yeah, you're just that's not what's written at all. But I just kind of naturally felt that because we were going to Agia so frequently. But so you did it perfectly. Thou as the master. I still went into it. Thou as the master of all. And then into idea there. So then there's probably the hardest note of the piece, which is straight.
Straight.
I'm not sure what you did. It wasn't that note. It worked out because you got to the right place on deed and then to the pa for and. And I'm sure you experienced this when you were learning intervals for the first time. Like it's very much an ear training thing and hearing it over and over again. Like even for me, the ba ke di ga di, that's diatonic. Ba ke di ga wo ba ke di ga wo ba wo ga di ke. Took me a long time to get. And I think what I was doing earlier when I was practicing is ke, and then one more note kind of mentally in my head. Straightway thy word became deed. So do you want to try that? Maybe from the V to cast their nets.
Okay. To cast their nets on the right side. Straightway thy word became deed. That what you had in mind?
Yeah, that was good. The only thing is that when you're at the neon straight, so que zo, you it was a little flat for you. You did zo que zo ni que, but it's actually zo que zo ni que.
Okay.
Because we're in hard chromatic here.
Right,
So do you want to try that again? You can even start it straight.
Straight way
Perfect.
thy word became deep. Okay.
Perfect. That was really good. And so why don't you just continue there and do multitude?
And then there was a great mole.
Okay, so there too.
Okay.
What is special about that great?
Should be K sharp, huh?
Exactly, because we're in Agia there. So you want to bring that up. Bring that up. You did that last time as well. Yeah. So why don't you start with and the pa there?
Okay. Where does the sharpened K stop then?
So if you see mul for multitude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you'll see on that second apostrophos.
Okay.
You will see. Let me pull up my scale chart. You will see, where is it? The hard chromatic the and pa marker there, like the earth tilted on the axis.
Yeah.
And so that signals that you're going back into hard chromatic.
Okay, so the K is between mul and the hard chromatic symbol there. Should all be sharp?
Well, so the thing about the diatonic scale, including Agia, is when you're ascending and passing ke, you're going to pull it up, but when you're going down, it's going to be natural.
Okay.
And so...
Okay, but here we're just hopping up and down.
Right, and so there was a discussion last night, I don't know if you remember, and apparently there was some discussion on the page too, but I don't follow every single discussion on the page.
Right.
Apparently here, because you're jumping back and forth, you can interpret the ke in either way. That's what I understood from the discussion. You can interpret it either way. However, because the thesis is going to end lower, I think most people will make it natural. That's what I got from the discussion, and with Monday's class as well.
Yeah.
And so so I could see it in two ways. If you want to stay like strict Agia, and then there was a great mall. Oh, actually, that's hard for me to do.
Yeah.
For me, it's very natural to just keep the natural there. And then there was a great multitude. So, does that make sense there? Great.
Yeah.
Great, you're going to pull up.
Okay, so great would be pulled up, but the rest would be natural.
I think that's what most people would do.
Okay.
You can try it out both ways and see what you like better. But I think most people are gonna keep it natural.
I have a tough enough time with that zo.
So you want to try that from and?
And then there was a great multitude.
Yeah, great. That was really
great.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, that was very good. The great was pulled up appropriately. Multitude was good. You slowed down a little bit which is understandable. So why don't you try that one more time to see if you can nail the multitude?
And then there was a great I didn't do it there, did I?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a great
Yeah.
I'm way off now.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a great
You're still gonna want to pull that up higher.
Would you do it once? Let me hear it.
And then there was a great
And then there was a great I don't think I'm doing it right.
So that one was better. It could still be pulled up a little bit more. Sometimes with these, it's helpful to just exaggerate them. I found that helpful for attractions in general. Just really exaggerating them at first, and then once I understand what that feels like, scaling them back a bit. And then there was a great multitude. That was like really exaggerated. And then I could scale that back. And then there was a great
Okay. And then there was a great
Very good. That was very good. Yep.
And then there was a great
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Okay. So I need to not be scared of going too high there.
Right. Don't be scared of going too high. And practice it like that. And eventually, just by listening and practicing, then you'll kind of get the sense of where you'll want to be. Scale it back if you're going too much, or bring it up if you're sliding a bit. So,
okay.
How about multitude?
Is that what we've been working on?
Yes, but specifically the end of the thesis there, the tude part.
That's right. Dude. That's right. That's where I screwed up before. I had an extra note in there.
One more time. Very good. Titude. Very good.
Titude of fishes.
So on the next line, ready, you did the same. So in ready, as you can see under per,
I did it wrong the same way I did the opening line.
Exactly. So we have our little lollipop guy again, which says, "Okay, we're going to pa. We're in diatonic now," and that's absolutely right. You did the same thing. So do you want to try that again? You can start on a and a strange or wherever you want.
Supper ready.
Yeah, very good. Ready. Very good.
On the shore.
Let's see.
That's why on the shore, for the intervals remotely, right there.
I think so. Want to try it again?
Ready. Oh.
That was pretty good. I think just it was pulled up a little bit too much.
Okay.
But it was more right than the first time. Why don't you do that one more time?
Supper ready. Oh, the shore.
Yeah, that's very good. There's nothing really special going on here in terms of intervals.
Okay. It's just very low, and it's hard to
Right.
get a.
It's low.
It's hard to get an example from somebody on something this low that
Right.
also stretches up to the high paw.
That's exactly right. I think Sam was talking last night about trojos, which again, I'm not an expert like those guys, but essentially here, when you're doing para la yi, you're going down. This is a V, and so it's ga here. But I think it serves or it acts exactly like
Yeah, pa is the same thing.
Right, exactly. So that's right. Essentially the wheel, the trojos. So that was fine there.
I do like the martyria that's right there. That has the delta below the little squiggly.
Yeah.
I guess that's indicative of a low one.
I assume so. I don't know if that's on my scale chart here.
Yeah, it's not on one I've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly.
And also on count, where we're going back into hard chromatic, there's that little delta directly above the zero or the O. And is that indicating where we should be?
Yes, that's exactly what it's doing.
So
pulling up there on fa, and then you have that there saying, okay, this is a huge jump and pretty rare.
Full octave, hop up.
Right, exactly. The only, I'll just be very nitpicky with words. Amy said octave, and you just said octave.
And it's not really an octave.
Technically, it's not an octave. Like what Sam was saying about the trojos.
It's up the wheel 7.
Right, and also that's right. Same thing with mode 3 does this too, where like 8 notes above is not going to be the same note, which blew my mind when I first heard it and tried it out, and I still only like half understand it. But so I'll just be nitpicky. And but yeah, essentially a Western octave. Okay, so why don't you start at in that which? I imagine you can probably tell what I'm going to be looking for.
The K.
Exactly.
In that which thy disciples partook of them.
So the ke wasn't really pulled up there.
Oh, you mean on took?
And for the I'm forgetting my symbol names, but what I have highlighted.
Yeah.
The oligon and the kendimata. You did like a halfway intermediate between what I was looking for and what you did in the Hades. So in that which that is a tough one. In that which thy disciples partook. Oh, you know what? You did it exactly correctly because I remember somebody asked this question on Monday as well. If we were going up, then we would pull up the ke here, but we're not because the next note we're going down one. So essentially
It's like a reverse cellophone.
Right. And Sam was explaining the different ways to do that.
Yeah.
My disciples partook of them. So this one here is pulled up.
Okay.
Took of them. So do you want to try that? You probably did that the first time, but I was focusing on the one that shouldn't have been.
Partook of them.
Yeah, that was pretty good. You can maybe bring it up a little bit more, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably not going to get any better than that. Certainly not at the end of madness when I'm exhausted.
Of course. Yeah. And then the end was good. Okay, so yeah, overall, really, really good. Just like I said, working on that ayah, and everything else was the hardest parts of the piece. So, I mean, it would make sense that those were tripped up a little bit. But you didn't let them kind of derail the entire piece, which is great. So do you want to go through again and I can give you an eson, or if you think singing with you would be helpful? What do you think?
I think actually that I should wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah.
I really appreciate your time, though.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll just, in case people want to watch this later, I'll just do it once, but you can sign off and I'll just do it once to have people hear another perspective. Yours was great. I'll just have people do another one. But thank you so much. This was really great. Hope it was worth it.
It was certainly worth it. I'll hang out and listen to what you're doing, too.
Great. Perfect. Thanks so much. Have a good night.
You too.
Glory to the Father and to the Son and to the Holy Spirit. After thy descent to Hades, and thy resurrection from the dead, the disciples turned unto their work, since they naturally lost heart at thy separation from them. Again the ships and the nets, and no draught of fishes whatsoever, but appearing to them, thou as the master of all didst command them to cast their nets on the right side. Straightway thy word became deed, and then there was a great multitude of fishes, and a strange supper ready on the shore. Count us also worthy now to rejoice spiritually in that which thy disciples partook of. Then, O man, befriending Lord.
Axios.
Thanks so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
good night.
You too.